Join me as I dig deep into the history of Cyprus and try to uncover what really split the island apart. Cyprus, an island nation in the eastern Mediterranean, has been divided for decades, with its complex history of colonialism, nationalism, and geopolitics making it a fascinating yet turbulent region. But have you ever wondered what really led to this split? The divide between Greek Cypriots and Turkish Cypriots has its roots in the early 20th century, with rising nationalism on both sides fueling tensions. The Greek Cypriots, who made up the majority of the population, sought enosis, or union, with Greece, while the Turkish Cypriots favored taksim, or partition, to avoid being dominated by the Greek majority. This fundamental disagreement would eventually tear the island apart. The Greek Cypriot leadership, backed by Greece, began to push for enosis, which was met with fierce resistance from the Turkish Cypriots, who feared for their safety and rights. As tensions escalated, violence broke out, and intercommunal clashes became a disturbingly regular occurrence. The situation was further complicated by the presence of British colonial powers, who sought to maintain their influence over the island. By the 1960s, tensions had reached a boiling point, with both sides engaging in violent skirmishes and retaliatory attacks. It was clear that a peaceful resolution was becoming increasingly unlikely. As the situation spiraled out of control, external powers began to take a more active role, further exacerbating the conflict. In the midst of this chaos, the 1960 treaty creating an independent Cypriot state was signed, but it failed to address the deep-seated issues driving the conflict. Instead, it merely papered over the cracks, creating a facade of stability that would eventually shatter. The situation took a dramatic turn in 1974, when a Greek-backed coup d'état attempted to overthrow the Cypriot government, seeking to pave the way for enosis. However, this move was met with swift and decisive action from Turkey. Who invaded the island on July 20, 1974, citing the need to protect its Turkish Cypriot population. The consequences of this invasion would be far-reaching and devastating. The Turkish invasion led to the displacement of hundreds of thousands of people, the seizure of nearly 37% of the island's territory, and the de facto partition of Cyprus. The Green Line, a 180-kilometer-long buffer zone, was established, separating the internationally recognized Republic of Cyprus from the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, recognized only by Turkey. The invasion marked a major turning point in the conflict, leading to the current division that persists to this day. The international community, led by the United Nations, has attempted to broker a reunification deal, but all efforts have thus far been unsuccessful. Today, the island remains divided, with the effects of this division still keenly felt by the Cypriot people. The lack of a comprehensive solution has led to economic stagnation, social segregation, and ongoing insecurity. The Cyprus dispute serves as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of unresolved conflicts. In conclusion, the complex and multifaceted nature of the Cyprus dispute makes it clear that there is no single factor responsible for the island's division. Rather, it is the culmination of historical events, political tensions, and geopolitical rivalries that have ultimately led to the current state of affairs. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave your thoughts on the Cyprus dispute in the comments below. If you're new here, consider subscribing for more videos on geopolitics and international relations.